I think everyone has a different idea of what Brecht actually is. I think there's a lot of theory about the way Brecht, worked with his actors. But first and foremost, he was a man of the theatre. We still try to work out the way of trying to make the audience not so much judge the characters, but actually think about the situations that the characters are in and how they would act in those circumstances. I came to Brisbane in '85 and worked with Queensland Theatre Company for a couple of years, and then went overseas, mainly to London, and I worked with a couple of companies over there, met my wife. Came back here to Brisbane in 1994, set up our own theatre company, Matrix Theatre, and since then I've been freelancing as a director, writer, actor.
To begin with, I was quite sceptical because there's like 40 characters and there's 9 actors. So we had to share the roles a lot, which to begin with was difficult to sort of get into the mindset of each character.
Yeah, I play Simon, the boyfriend of Grusha, and he's a soldier, and he starts off with being like a guy who is in love, but the character develops.
You can't play a bad guy. You have to find the bad guy in yourself and then just bring him out. Don't have any sympathy or empathy at all. Just go for what you want. I
try to give them, the responsibility to take on their roles and have responsibility for actually understanding the journey of their character. I mean, I will guide them and lead them, but they have to go and do a lot of rehearsals for themselves. It really empowers the performers, I think, this whole course, in that they have to embrace all aspects of theatre making. So obviously they have to not just concentrate on their performing, but they have to take responsibility for design and costumes and props and the whole kind of plethora of associated jobs.
So it wasn't just like acting, it was every single part of theatre, which really intrigued me.
They have to know where their props are, where their costumes are at every given moment of the piece.
It helps you immensely, you learn, you figure out what you're going to do and what you're going to pick up, and you think, oh wait, I can't have my guitar here because I put it over there, and it's a good way to work through things.
We're fortunate to have Sam, who's a great singer in his own right, and he actually lifts the whole thing, being a player of the guitar as well.
The way I see it is Michael's a professional director, and he treats us as professionals, which is great. It gives you that experience of what it's going to be like in the big real world. It's good.
It's hard, but it's good experience.
I've learnt skills that I didn't even know existed.
They get out there either in the profession or as teachers, they will have to have a good understanding of all aspects of theatre making, not just acting. So I think that's what the strength is of this course.
Once upon a time, in a time of bloodshed, when the city was cold.